What?
Zed?
What?
Zed?
Duh? Zuh.
Howdy.
Hi.
We're back. Well, I'm back.
Yes,
What did
we're
you
back.
Do? What did you do last week?
I played PUBG until my eyes bled.
So, like a Tuesday for you?
Yeah, basically.
Every Thursday is Tuesday.
Yeah. Every day is Tuesday now.
AU, John Madden. Oh man, I have a canker sore on the side of my tongue, so if I talk weird, that's why.
Oh, fair enough. Like, what kind of cruel trick of biology is it that when you get a cut on the inside of your mouth, it swells? So that you just continue to gnaw on it until it falls off, and then you drown in blood.
Yeah, that's happened before.
Yeah, we're such well-engineered animals.
It's true.
Hi!
We're gonna keep playing NieR Automata.
Yeah, so we're on ending D?
We're approaching ending C and D.
Okay.
Because we got A and B.
Right, yes.
And after ending B, you start the game again, and it's different.
Okay.
Like, it was different
yes.
the first time.
Right, yes.
To recap, you play through the game the first time as 2B.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you start New Game Plus, you start with all your shit, and you play through the game as 9S. The same events, like parallel.
Mm-hmm. A parallax story.
So yeah, parallax story. So you get to see a bunch of stuff that 2B didn't get to see, which is very interesting. When you beat that and start a new game once more, it picks up where both those endings ended off.
Right.
So now we're into the unknown. Well, I know what happens.
Well, yes, and quite a grim unknown it's been so far.
It didn't start good. Yorha's being destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
The bunker blew up.
The bunker became exploded.
We're the last two members of Yorha left. Right, 2B's dead.
Yeah, 2B is dead. Mega super dead.
Well, mostly.
Mega super dead.
Mostly. Man, I hope everybody knows that this is a spoiler stream.
Yeah, oh, and for anyone just joining, this stream is a mega spoiled stream. We need to be able to talk about the entire game, so if you are concerned about spoilers, if you haven't played this game for yourself and you want it to be a surprise, yeah, sorry. But if you want to triage away the damage
there's a bunch more shit to come.
Yeah, and no hard feelings if you don't want to watch. We totally understand that, but in order to talk about the game, we need to be able to spoil it.
Yeah. So the actual what happened was 2B transferred her memories into her sword.
Mm-hmm.
Which is evidently a thing that you can do when you're an android. So yeah, what quest are we on? Okay, I think I remember this now.
Oh, sorry. I just need to make a post in Slack.
Oh.
All right. Ooh.
Huh.
What is?
Yeah, this showed up.
You say that.
Yeah, this appeared. This structure.
Right.
Just sort of showed up. It's real pretty. I like that it puts your camera angle down. Like you gain control over it again, but
yeah, it actually forces you to have 9S's perspective.
Hold on.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna start fishing.
PUBG needs a fishing game when you're on the boat. When you're on the boat. I'm okay. The jump throw you can do with your they're not drones, they're pods.
Yes.
Reminds me of a D&D game I was in where the ranger and the paladin looked at how the game works and realized that the ranger could throw the paladin about 4 kilometers. And the paladin was like, well, how about you pick me up and throw me? And as you're throwing me, I grapple you. And we just fly.
God damn it. I should probably make this a little smaller.
I thought it was quite clever.
So Yeah, what the fuck was that all about? Oh, he mad. So, yeah, there's this tower, and in a very pleasant kind of like Japanese train station voice, it has announced that we need to bypass these things.
I wonder why it would tell us that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, they put something on my map.
敵システムからの強制通信資源回収ユニットと称する物体の場所を通知
Alrighty. Yeah, like the voice that talks to you there is like such like automated announcement in like
Yeah, the very bright, chipper kind of like
Yeah.
Tokyo tube station.
it's like Ohayo gozaimasu.
I feel like I'm going to be arriving at that
Yeah.
one station that always shows up in animes.
次は
機械生命体に由来すると考えられるが詳細は不明
You know, these are the little details when, you know, when I talked about this game being like aggressively Japanese, because like you don't really have the same kind of thing in North America.
Well, I mean, you could have like I
Sometimes.
assume
I
in
feel like
England you could have like a London tube station.
Do they have real people do those announcements?
I don't know.
It's been a long time
そ
since
の大
I've
型ユニット
been
の位
there.
置をマーク
目的の提示
機械生命体の殲滅
ヨルハ部隊基地バンカーが破壊された現在各部隊員に対する
うい
準備は留保されていると判
Hi.
断
Oh, I like
Yeah.
this conversation.
Yeah.
レジスタンス部隊への合流と命令系統の再確認
命令だからやるんじゃない僕が
So he's become
決
a
めたんだ
vigilante
機
now.
械生命体は殲滅する、そして A2 を殺す
Such a lovely boy.
Hmm.
He's gonna have such a bad day. I mean, it's off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, everyone he's known is dead.
Yeah,
The entire organization that that his entire existence was programmed to be dedicated to has been destroyed.
yeah. It's interesting that like
The person he wants to asterisk is gone.
yeah, he has inherited Adam's desires in some ways.
he has,
He
hasn't
has
he?
like he has become
His
like
counterpart has been killed,
Mhm.
and now,
so there's a symmetry there.
yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. Good
Yeah.
call. Good catch.
Yup.
俺が
So it's like he wasn't just blowing
その大
smoke,
型ユニット
saying it's like
巨大構造物の
I sure do love hate, man. Don't you love hate? Hate's the best.
推測何らかの資源を巨大構造物に送り出している施設
繰り出す何を
不明
何のために
Oh, hello. Oh, piss.
Can we hack the guys with the shields?
Yep.
Good AOE.
Hack and OP.
霧が
報告敵大型ユニットからの大量の蒸気発生を確認
蒸気一体何のために
不明
I think it's over here. Oh, there it is. What a snake.
殺してやるそれはこっちのセリフだ
So, you know, like, these encounters, which, I mean, I've been repeating this throughout the entire time. The sort of just, like, machines attritioning you just by sheer force of numbers, they really drill it into you by the end of this entire game. It's kind of crazy.
That you never stood a chance to begin with.
Yeah, and it was just like that. You know, these things go down easy because you know you're better designed. Well, they have limitless resources.
That it reminds me of. I'm sure I've said this before, but it reminds me of a description I read in a book about the British Expeditionary Force in World War I, where the British Expeditionary Force, you know, deployed from their navy. It was basically like the equivalent of, you know, the Royal Marines, but much larger, and they were like really well trained and expert marksmen, highly disciplined, and they were they were called, you know, a scalpel against the scythes of the conscript armies of continental Europe.
Well, I guess the conscript armies won, didn't they?
Well, I think the person in the writing the book was like, and that was roughly when the British realized they had brought a scalpel to a scythe fight.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Right? Like, quality can only go so, like...
Well, it was the same with like, tanks, between the Germans and the Russians.
Well, yeah, and as it turns out, like, also quality is only so meaningful as like, on paper, the German tanks were quite good. But in practice, they couldn't actually build them that well.
So look at this big old thing. What?
Yeah, like, I really get the impression that the machines were tolerating the presence of the androids.
Well, they haven't had a motivation for a long time, or at least not the ones that, not the cover story. I mean, ironic that, you know, we were the ones that were in the dark the whole time. I wonder why we wear these blindfolds.
Huh, weird.
It's not a subtle metaphor, but...
I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, like, the actual distinction between Allied tanks and Axis tanks is much muddier than you think it is.
内部まで機械でできてるのか。
報告。機械の機能とは関係ない無意味な部品を多数確認。そうした部品が使用されている理由は不明。
奴らのやることに意味なんてない。
Built a junk tower.
Sorry, Andrew is in town. How do you feel about having a guest? Or, I guess James would be getting
here?
Yeah, I could extend an invitation.
Yeah, if he wants to come hang out with us. That would mean we wouldn't be late to his dinner.
Yeah.
Andy the musical. No, Andrew for So this next segment plays a lot like like a boss, not a boss rush mode, but like a challenge mode, because you fight these 3 towers that are basically just like full of assorted mobs and challenges and stuff, and it feels kind of intentionally very video gamey, and you sort of remark, you know, over and over again, it's like, this feels really pointless. It's like, yup.
Yeah.
Why is anybody doing any of this? And I mean, it makes me wonder if it was, if, you know, if this was just like, we need to put in a bunch of gameplay for this segment, or if it was just like, hey, you know how games always throw this section at you? It just like invents meaningless busy work for you to do.
Well, I'm actually really interested in 9S's motivation here, because as an entirely manufactured being, right? Where does his rage come from?
Yeah, that's
Right.
well, I mean, we've seen throughout the course of the game, like entirely manufactured beings, like taking on the traits of their creators, for good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's discovered, one of our not great qualities.
Yeah.
And it seems that, like, all of these life forms are equally interested in some ways.
Well, I'm also really fascinated by what somebody pointed out last time, is that Emil doesn't look like the machines. The machines look like
him.
Emil,
Yeah.
which means the machines are much more the inheritors of humanity than the androids are.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, because the androids are very, like,
Yeah.
idealized.
Well,
and
it's also-
according to only one very specific kind of human ideal.
Well, it's also like, we pointed out, it's just like, well, what makes you human? It's like Emil, arguably the only, like, real human in this whole game surviving, has very few human qualities. Like, he doesn't look like a person.
No, like, yeah.
He sort of behaves like one. But, like, he has a lot more in common with the machines. The most human kind of entities in this game are the androids. Or are they?
I'm really curious. Have we heard from Pascal or anyone else what they think of Emil?
I don't know if he ever has an opinion about Emil.
Because
He's-
somebody in
he-
chat said, Harold said that the machines treat Emil like a god of death. But I haven't encountered that yet. I don't know if that's something that pops up
It's
later.
probably something in the... Because I didn't 100% this game. There's a weird kind of extra thing with
Okay.
Emil. It's very weird and very hard. He contains like a secret boss. Well, his like quest line has a secret boss. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about this that I'm not gonna know, just because like I didn't complete every
and-
single quest.
and
Also,
as-
unfortunately, we missed the one with the Type E.
where you find out
Android.
that
Yeah, I
2B
kind of
is
regret
Type
that.
E.
Yeah. Well, you just find out about the existence of Type E androids, which is kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Oh boy. Why did they fill them with TNT?
Yeah, why explode? It's like the console panels in Star Trek. How
Yeah.
at some point in the next 200 years, humans forget to put circuit breakers in all of their electrical systems. So
Yeah.
you just go through helmsman after helmsman after
Just because
helmsman.
they just detonate.
Yeah. Either that, or it was found that like plastic explosives are actually the correct haptic feedback to those panels. It makes them very squishy.
S has a chip that does nothing but makes the machine scream when killed by hacking. That's awful.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Now we're on a turntable. You see what I mean? Like, this is super video gamey.
Yeah. Like what?
Like, what is the point of any of
Yeah.
this?
What is this environment?
But it's
even?
like, it's intentionally lampshaded. But it's like, what? What is this?
Also, if anyone is interested, this game is currently 30% off on the Steam sale.
Worth it.
Yeah, absolutely worth it. I think I'm going to go home and buy it.
Do not shoot your missiles at me.
Just a strange random thought I had earlier today was like the fact that memes have so heavily infiltrated my entire consciousness that
Yeah.
I'm actually legitimately concerned that my final words might be at some point in the future, please no Stimpy. right? or something that has
Yeah,
come
so-
along in the interim,
Yeah.
right? Where you're like 90
Just
years
like,
old.
oh noes!
Yeah, 90 years old and like suffering from advanced dementia. Or what your healthcare providers think might be advanced dementia. But now all of your brain power has been completely overtaken by memes, and that's the only way
Like,
to communicate.
literally, actually, like, nano-viral memes.
Yeah.
You know, I did a presentation on advertising, and I started it by going, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, and I was like, who thought about McDonald's just now? And everybody put their hands up, and I was like, McDonald's bought that segment of your brain,
Yeah.
FYI. And people looked a little distressed about that.
In 70 years, retirement homes are going to be lit af. It's true.
Yep. Just like five musical notes makes you think about a product.
Yep.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, I not to bring this back again to PUBG, but there was no advertising in that game before now. I guess unless you're looking at Heckler and Koch and Colt, right?
Yeah, or like-
maybe that's just advertising,
Maybe.
right?
Well, I hear that gun companies actually make some amount of their income off of licensing stuff. to video games,
I've heard that.
Which
like-
is a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
Which is probably also why a lot of games are like, oh, this is not actually that gun.
Yeah, you probably actually have to pay to license guns that appear in your games.
Well, to have them appear by name.
Mhm.
Yes. So he's not super stoked because they
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah, did he just yell about they keep coming?
Yeah, well, he's just like, I think they're expressing pain again. He's just like, shut up.
Huh.
But yeah, they're basically yelling like normal. Well, like what has become normal at this point. Yeah, Vector's a real gun. It's very peculiar.
Yeah. Thanks to the Vector, there are now new space guns that can appear on Sci-Fi Original Series, right?
Yeah, the P90 was starting to look old.
Yeah.
So it's not translating everything here, but there's definitely yelling, Jake brother. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts.
Huh.
We've heard all this stuff before.
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost wonder if like it not having subtitles is just like it's background noise now. There we go. Here we go.
機械生命体の部品が
推測構造物自体の資材もしくは武器を製作するための資源
Oh, you fucker. I'm gonna get you. Hey, the music stopped.
That's weird. Out of curiosity, if you can time like a hack for a massive charge-up attack, do you get extra damage off
I
of it?
don't know.
So far, I haven't noticed like a parry mechanic or a riposte mechanic.
Energy 収束近接射撃モード最大出力
9S
発射
Huh.
Well, isn't that delightful? We got a key!
Hey, awesome.
Sweet drop!
It was afraid. Yeah, I like how you order it to,
殺せ俺を殺せ殺せ俺を殺せこの卑怯者を殺せ殺せ
Fuck, I love this game.
Do it, coward.
It's like, do it, you fucking coward. It's like, ah! God, yeah, this is like, so, let's go back to A2 for a little bit.
Okay.
So like the sort of like parallel narrative thing is kind of shared in this, but like instead we're going through one playthrough and we're just like flipping perspectives as we like progress through it, rather than going through once from one view and then again the same events from a different view. This is all the same events, roughly concurrent,
Okay.
but we just like flip back and forth. Yeah, this is like really tangentially giving me oh, look at that. Huh. How about that? They're now some sort of gestalt organism.
I'm sure that's a normal thing that can
That's
happen.
fine. Conversational functionality.
Are they calling you boring?
Maybe. Okay. I was gonna say it's sort of reminding me of Rule of Rose, which is a horror game about little orphan girls. Because one of the things they do.
おはようございます
I'll wait for this to
A2
finish.
一体
夜波機体 A2 は5分42秒前に再起動された。原因大型機械生命体との戦闘による過負荷によるもの。
くそ砂だらけで鬱陶しいな。
報告燃料用ろ過フィルターが劣化。砂漠での戦闘時に微細な粒子が内部に入り込んだ模様。推奨早急な当該部品の交換。
交換って言われてもな。
レジスタンスキャンプで使用された過去記録を発見。
レジスタンスキャンプ。
Anyway, as I was saying, ooh, that's big.
Yeah, there's another
Yeah,
one.
Rule of Rose. Part of the main conceit is that the children in the orphanage just started this organization. I think it's called the not Red Ribbon. It's something like that. It's got some sort of like fancy pants name, and it's basically them aping on the style of what they think adults behave like. Like it's them like we're being grown-ups. This is what grown-ups do. And it involves a lot of like rules and rituals and being really awful to one another. Like it's profoundly creepy because it's like a cracked mirror of adults.
That sounds a bit like, well, I mean, that shows up in a lot of fiction, but the one that's been in the spotlight recently is It.
It's deeply creepy. Hi, Graham. Looking for a thing. Alrighty, we're heading back.
What is your text notification noise?
Shh, don't worry about it. That one's you. Wait, did you respond to me? Yeah, you totally did.
Oh, I did?
Yep.
Oh,
So that's why I got it instead of you.
oh, it's a chain.
Ah. fucking big it is.
It's
I
a
love-
large structure.
Can I just say how fucking into mega structures I am? It's like this is definitely a blame thing, but I do like whenever like anything takes the I really need to turn this down. Takes the time to make something that's like really truly colossal.
Yeah.
Like faded into the background because of like atmospheric distortion.
Yeah. Like there's I know I talk about these books a lot as well, but there's in the culture books, at one point they go to this one neighboring galactic superpower.
Yep.
One of their mega structures is a series of braided rings around a star that contains more people than exist in their entire civilization.
How about that?
Yeah, I think it's a Morthenwald structure. They're like jellyfish people.
What do we have that we can sell?
But yeah, I loved it because they talk about like how they initially filled it with ultra pure water that was perfectly clear, but it creeped everyone out. So they had to like put like tiny artificial particles into it to make it
Oh, I don't need
to give
money.
it opacity over several kilometers.
I don't think I need anything else. See ya. Hi, jackass.
The involved species, that's what they're called.
Yep.
Or the involved civilizations. I like her catwalk.
Yeah, it's really.
I mean, I don't know if I like it. I say I like it as
Runway model.
I have noticed it.
Yep. I'm wondering if she has the same walk cycle as 2B. I think she might.
I wonder. We never just walked with
Which
2B.
would interestingly be like, I mean, I walked a bunch, but like, she might have a similar or the same, which would also actually make sense. And be a sneaky way to save on budget. It's like, oh, she has the same walk cycle as 2B because her memories have merged. Also, we didn't have to animate her twice. Everybody wins. The movement in this game feels really good. Make your movement feel good in games, if that's appropriate. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me get you. Fucking owned. Oh, is it fucking... You know what? I'm just trying to conduct business here. Oh. You're one of those assholes, huh? I love his shitty little song.
Yeah, like the tinny speakers.
It's even worse on the soundtrack because he just like starts like atonally humming and like losing the thread of the song in its entirety. Like he just starts singing notes that are like completely off. Okay. You wanna talk to me now? Hi, Emil. Oh, he's got shit, he's got like
Rio Pezio. I never found burettes a large pain to clean.
which?
Burettes, they're a tall cylinder with a spigot at the bottom.
Oh,
like a valve
the
at the
chemistry
bottom.
thing.
Yeah, that you can use to dispense very accurate volumes of liquids. Because you can just like repeatedly drain DI through them or distilled water through them. I actually really enjoyed cleaning my glassware. Unlike virtually everyone else in my fucking labs, who just put dirty glassware back in the drawers.
Okay, so that's much worse than just being inconsiderate because like, oh no!
No, Pascal!
Who the fuck is you?
大変ありがとうございました。
Oh right, you've never met Pascal.
Yep.
様も機械生命体だろ。
いいえ、あなたと戦うつもりはありません。私の名前はパスカル。戦いを嫌う機械生命体です。
だからなんだ、機械生命体に魂なんかない。ただの殺戮機械だ。私と仲間を何人も殺した罪を
Hey,
償ってもらおう。
there's somebody that sounds just like.
仕方ありませんね。
Can't put my finger
そ
on
れで
it.
あなたが救われるのなら。
Well, I hope so.
This is meaner somehow.
日が変わる
Oh boy.
あなたは。いえ、何でもありません。ありがとうございました。
I love that random just like
I love how
Ready.
also he's like, my planet needs me.
just goodbye. Wow, he is just going.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Why did it have to be Pascal? Hi. Oh yeah, I think she might have done some work for the Resistance. So they have a thing. Yeah, sorry, they did. Number 21. Oh right, yeah. Because they got a virus.
Well, you gotta put him down.
Oh, she did. I got her on my back. She's very curt.
Yeah.
Which is like sort of like because 2B like pretends to be withdrawn because she doesn't want to get invested, and 9S is like really inquisitive and like kind of like cheerful. Well,
Yeah.
was.
Well, very, very emotional.
Yeah. Nope, don't care. I'm all business.
All A2 needs is like a padded coat, and she would look exactly like Pris. Right? If she had the.
Hang on,
If she had.
You're fucking right, you know? Holy fuck. Oh, that would be so good. You could like jump on robots' heads and like wail
Just,
on them.
Yeah, just.
And then they'd shoot you and you'd like just go into conniptions.
Yeah.
Pris is a replicant
Mm-hmm.
character from Blade Runner, which is a movie you should see.
Yeah.
It is about to become more relevant.
Yeah. Blade Runner is really interesting because the main character is actually the villain. And the person who's presented as the villain is maybe the only decent character in the movie.
Except for the eye gouging.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, he had it coming. Right. Let's just do some quick. Oh. That's Supply Trader.
Blade Runner 2525.
And the Blade Runner 25.
25.
Pissed her out. Dang it. Gib. Oh yeah. Man, this is gonna piss her right off. Well. Yeah, we don't have a lot in the way of resources. Well, I do. Are you judging me? I'm just trying to, like, get Her design is so weird.
Are we seriously complaining about spoilers for Blade Runner? Okay.
When did that movie come out?
警告ろ過フィルターが破損すると燃
80.
料供給に
Long enough for it to be
発生推奨燃料用ろ過
Just
フィルター
just after Star Wars. 82.
Yeah.
So you've had
機械生命体パスカルを中心とす
an
る
amount of time.
Yeah, 35 years.
マップにマーク完了
Sorry, bro. Where should I watch Blade Runner? How do people watch movies these days?
I don't know. I don't think it's on Netflix.
No.
It's worth whatever the $10
Get a
it will cost to
Criterion
buy.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Or just like... So this sort of like... I guess, not tribal, what's the word I'm looking for? The remix of this. Style. I want to call it Celtic.
Yeah.
What genre is like heading? Eh.
Well, it's kind of like I guess like a folky.
Folk, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. You could probably find it at a library. Like, sure, there's like new people who haven't seen it, but it's just like we can't. I don't know. Okay, so there's like spoilers that I won't reveal because they're like the entire movie hinges on them. But also, like, we're used to talking about spoilers on the stream, and well,
It's the enjoyment of Blade Runner does not hinge on the fact that Pris is a character in it,
yeah.
or that
生命体だらけ
They
Roy Batty is actually a really interesting character and Deckard is a
機械
piece of
生命
garbage.
体が多数存在するのは
Yeah.
予測の範囲内
You'll be fine.
夜破機体 A2 の予測能
Predictive
力
skills.
そのうちぶっ
It
壊
like
す
that's not a spoiler. That's not.
They were just joking, bro. Who the hell knows?
Uh,
That's the thing that honks me about the internet. It's like you can never tell if somebody was actually winding you up, or if they became embarrassed and decided, like, I need to pass this off as a joke. You will never find truth on the internet. Anyway. Oh, hi!
like yeah, your ability to enjoy this film does not hinge on this.
Okay. I need a filter. Give me filter.
Okay.
She's so pissed. Oh my god, Darth Vader looks dead? Fuck. Please find me some bear asses. I like that the material he needs is rigid tree bark.
Huh. Interesting.
合成
I wonder
植
what
物
for.
の樹皮の採取可能な場所をマーク
She's just like, oh my god.
報告平和的機械生命体であるパスカルへの敵意はコスト的に無意味と判断推奨早急な輸
Trying to remember where the hell this is.
Oh, it's to make charcoal.
Right!
Okay.
So I think I just need to go to the forest with it, I guess?
有効冗談じゃない
I is kind of interesting that your character, like this one, 2B, now that you've inherited, A2, now that you've inherited 2B's memories, you're kind of being voluntold into like doing the same kind of
Like
busy
quest.
work that
Yeah,
she
that she was. Yeah.
Whee! Wait, why have you been running this whole time?
And we can just
Do you know you
have
can just
Pod
spam
42 just throw you.
Yep.
Can you just be like, fine, carry me?
Just be like, it seems like they can throw you and slow your fall, but they don't have any lifting power.
Hmm.
Okie dokie. So, I really hope we don't run into 9S.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
Let me just like,
Oh, are we going back to the kingdom where we murdered the baby king?
yeah.
I hope they're not upset.
They're probably a little salty. On the topic of like movie spoilers, Cam, were you around when I was talking about Usual Suspects?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and before the end of the movie, I just like on reflex looked up who Kaiser Soze was. I was really upset with myself. I won't tell you who it is, but I fucked myself so bad. It was so bad.
Smooth.
It's like, don't.
Yeah.
Wait, just over this way? I need to check the map. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is the map marker all fucky? It's to my right. Over here. Wait, why are they calling us accursed humans?
Revenge for our king? Wait, but we're not human. We're pointedly not human.
I mean, yes, I killed your king, but
Hey. Yeah, like, yes, we committed regicide and infanticide, but, like, no need for the harsh language.
whoa. Y'all need to calm down. Oh, there we go. It's just this item.
あの機械生命体のところに行くか。
Whoa! Good heavens, there's so many of you! Can I get back up to here? Yeah, I mean, like, I imagine that they are mad at the chain of command. Because I would think that most of the robots on the network don't have any awareness that, or, like, care that the humans have been dead for a long time. What, like,
Yeah.
although even weirder still that they were dead before they even got here.
Yeah, before the machines arrived, or before the aliens arrived,
Mm-hmm.
humanity was extinct.
Yep. That was the one, like, because when I got partway through playing this game, I was like, there is no way the humans are alive. And I was like, it's worse than that. Like, not only are they no longer alive, they weren't alive even when, like, Yorha was established.
Yeah.
So this is even more pointless. Like, if you, like, if it was like, you know, we were fighting this battle and then, like, you know, we had a handful of humans left and then they just, like, died of old age.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no.
I was like, no.
The fact that
This was pointless from the beginning.
yeah. Well, and I mean the fact that you have machines running around named like Pascal and Jean-Paul, I don't remember if we have a Camus or not, but just the presence of like the fact that the people who did a lot of thinking early on about the existence of gods and what the relevance of the existence of gods is. Like, what if they don't exist, and what if what does that mean for us?
Mm-hmm. What if they're assholes? What if they don't care about
持って
us?
きたぞ
Or what if there's no God, right? Then what's the purpose of existence, right? That was the core of existentialist philosophy, and
Which, as I think you mentioned, is ultimately a hopeful philosophy.
oh, absolutely. Like for a lot of
パスカルの帰還を確
a
認
lot of dialogue around existentialism seems to paint it as nihilistic, when that's actually completely antagonistic to the philosophy, because it's if there is no divine purpose, then our purpose is the one that we assign to ourselves.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, I think it's simpleton would just be like, well, then you can do anything you want. It's like, yeah, you could.
Yeah, you totally could.
There will still be consequences.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Here we go. Can I help you with something?
And I mean, well, and what it means is that the androids exist for their own purposes, but they don't know it yet. Right?
Well, and they started, I think, finding that. Like, the chatter and emails and shit that you encounter through playthroughs 1 and 2 of just them just, like, falling in love and, like, being friends and watching fucking videos and shit.
Yeah.
And spamming the servers with their, like, YouTube stuff.
Yeah. And not 9S, even though he doesn't really recognize it as such, has his own purpose for existing now. That's independent of what the one he was given from Yorha. Doesn't seem like a particularly useful existence or meaning that he's assigned to himself.
What a dick. Yeah, okay. Totes. Yeah, I don't know, which is the more righteous? Doing something good because there's a reward later, or just doing it because
敵
it's
敵対
correct?
生命体を監視
I mean, there's a logic to both of them, but
Yeah.
got him! A dishwasher full of labware? That sounds like a single on, like, an album. Dishwasher full of labware.
Huh.
Or just, like, labware as a band name.
I should get a home autoclave.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
What is that? I
That-
can't hear it clearly.
What? I don't remember
Awesome.
what it's from, but it's just like I couldn't think of anything suitable for you, so I just used that. I was like, what?
Awesome.
It's an older meme, but it checks out. Ooh, I got stuff.
Hey. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's sort of how it starts, isn't it? It's like, well, we just want to be able to defend ourselves. And those people look sketchy. We should kill them.
Yeah.
Then we'll be safe
Yeah, exactly. Nearby enemies.
because they're not us.
What's your criterion for determining enemies?
Well, it's like it'll start like, oh, these ones that are literally attacking us, and then we'll like do the ones that like
That-
look the same.
Yeah.
And then we'll just be like, you know what? We'll kill anybody who isn't us. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, and reminder that we will thank new subs and bits at the end of stream, just so we don't interrupt our own flow here and lose our train of thought.
I will
But-
make a firm note of it.
Yeah, Arclight Dynamo, that is an interesting point, because as Japanese property, this does evoke the the Japanese defense policies. Where after World War II, Japan...
Well, they weren't allowed to
Yeah,
rearm.
yeah,
for
not have a
long
military.
time.
Yeah.
That's why their army and... Is it the army and navy?
Yeah, it's
Japan Self-Defense Force?
yeah.
I don't think they don't see any action, do they?
I don't think they might still be constitutionally prohibited from deploying overseas. I don't know how it works exactly.
I did get to tour a Japanese tank base when I was there in '93.
Apparently, apparently Japan's armed to the fucking teeth. The SDF, yeah.
Asaboyo! Oh boy.
Children machines.
Fuck off. So now she, like, gets to have the same kind of introduction to this weird village. Kids. I'm trying to threaten you! Make us something to play on.
What? No.
It's good when it's boring, you fucks! You know what happens when it's exciting? Fire and death and pain! Tool shop. Yeah, whatever. Sure. I'm not gonna do too many of these quests, but...
I mean, well, we kind of have to do this one.
Oh no. No! Do I have these ones? Yeah, everyone around here is weirdly pushy. Excellent choice. Amusement park. Let me see if we have the stuff we need. Well, anyways. Oh. This is gonna suck. There is an objective down here? Can't remember. Can't remember where I'm actually supposed to go next. That is above us?
As it turns out, I'm super hard on my fingernails.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, my WASD keys are like...
Dang.
Yeah.
They're just like shattered.
Yeah. TQ's gonna be so mad. Well, probably not.
Oh, the outdoor machine. I love the little vent covers that keep like sort of shifting in and out.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's probably like compensating. Also, he just has no arms.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna relieve myself from that. Unless this is this like oh, it's starred, so it might be a requirement. Go ahead. How appreciated. Tell the machine to get bent. That's actually pretty hateful to a machine.
Wow, yeah, that's not something a machine just comes back from. I mean, I suppose they could get it hammered out again.
That'll buff out.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I don't remember if I can use the quick transit system, but nothing's really that far away anymore.
I really also appreciate how the fact that it was my middle fingers, the fingernails that got abraded first.
Gotta go to the Carvinal.
I wonder if it's because the top coat added a lot of rigidity to it.
Maybe.
Because nails are a little flexible.
You mean the WADS nails?
WADS nails.
Kick.
Bottom kick.
Bottom kick!
Middle kick.
Low tier kick.
None pizza with left keg. That's good.
Oh my god.
Do the machines still want to do their parade?
Yeah, I can't.
Can't? Okay.
No, it's just heartbreak. I think it's easier with 9S because you can just one-shot everything and you have more time. But with they
2B.
they don't stand a chance.
Oh.
And I'm
Middle
sure that's
kektum.
intentional. Middle what?
Middle kektum.
Middle kektum.
And also as multi-kick.
Multi-kek.
Low kick into neutral jab combos right into a super. And Dimple 4, I have no idea what these memes are. Yeah, that'll also happen. You know, none pizza with left beef is 10 years old.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's such a good meme, though.
Yeah, I know. Is
Wait.
it even a meme? Wait, why are these guys all zombied?
Right.
Hi. Yo, what's wrong with your face? No, you were all so happy. Will be the wingdingth one?
Oh, that is truly horrifying.
Why did they all turn into Pennywise?
I don't actually know if I did this quest for the first time. I'll try to get back on the main track soon, but this is actually kind of fascinating.
Ah, fair.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's really grotesque.
Oh god, that's awful. Apparently if you defend the parade correctly, they do another one, and if you defend that, they do a parade out into the desert. And just are gone.
Oh my god, Yokotaro. Why?
And then the leader stayed behind and gave up on trying to improve the world.
That's... Oh god. Why Ubar?
Hey Lily, how's it going?
I think that might be the thing I'm after.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like, just... So many of the side quests in this game are just designed to be like, you know, we'll take this, like, pretty pedestrian style of, like, fetch quest or whatever, and then we'll just make it unbearably tragic.
Yeah. Oh, the poor clown bots.
Yeah, they just want to make the world a better place. 1 out of 5. Oh, I see.
Oh.
2, 3.
Yes, Lily, you may think she is being dressed very sexy-like, but it is in fact a ruse.
When you discover the secret reason for her appearance, you will feel shame and regret.
It's true. It's... Yeah.
I gave myself hiccups.
Oh, it's so contrived, it hurts me. Oh, sorry, I looked at our character again and forgot what I was thinking.
I think it's over. Yeah?
It only looks like she's wearing lingerie, when in fact there's... no, there isn't. There really isn't. She's...
Ooh. Bonus. Where... Oh, I bet it's on top of here. Okay.
I actually missed the quest we're doing. We're getting a philosophy book for Pascal.
No, this one is the kids want some toys.
Oh, okay. Nerds home, no, we are not joking. The character in Metal Gear Solid who wears a bikini top
And torn fishnets.
and torn fishnets is dressed like that.
And a tactical harness.
And a tactical harness, right. Is dressed like that because she breathes through her skin, and if she wears any more clothes than that, she will suffocate.
Yeah, it's really, really sad.
Yeah,
also, she
it's-
just, like, splashes around and basically does strip teases and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the motivation for it's probably part of her
Breathing thing. It probably helps her breathe.
See, you know what? I think this is the reason why I respect Yoko Taro a lot more. It's like, why does the character look like that? Oh, I love tits.
Yeah.
I think they look good. It's like, no, there's a secret reason for it. It's like, go fuck yourself. God, I am intrigued and terrified at what unfiltered Kojima's
Yeah,
gonna look like.
I'm concerned he's going to turn into the guy who did Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, Masamune Shiro?
Yeah, Shiro.
I don't know.
like-
I can almost respect that as well because it's like it's just porn.
Yeah,
and it's not trying to conceal it. Like
Yeah, it's,
the
I guess
slow
it's very
backslide
unpretentious.
when it started contaminating all his other work was annoying.
Yeah.
But then when he just finally started being, it's like, oh, I just want to do tentacle porn. It's like, okay,
Okay, well,
like I'm
you
gonna miss.
go and do that.
I will miss your like interesting, strong female character, hard sci-fi stories about like politics and like police procedurals and stuff. But
Yeah.
you do you, man. Fuck. That feel when no more Dominion tank police.
Well,
I mean, who knows? Maybe if he's like, oh, okay, but what if they were all naked?
also not good.
Yeah. Ah! Where the fuck is it going? Actually, there's a marker on the. Let's go over there.
報告アクセスポイントからメール受信の
Who's
連
sending
絡
me? No! Piss!
What'd you do that for, dude?
Shut up! That's why.
Turn in the side quests. Do not get the book yet.
I mean, like, we're not gonna get all the side quests. Like, I want to hit all the main events, basically.
Oh, is the book a threshold event?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
This is where my memory of this game starts failing, unfortunately. Turn in the kid quest. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess I probably should. Can we... I want to see if I can use the quick travel.
Okay. Philosophy is the threshold event. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. No, we contained it. All right, we're good. No core breach.
Just put your hand over and, like, spews out the
Yeah,
side.
just like fans. Yeah, as we said earlier in the stream, but if you've just arrived, this is on sale now for 30% off on Steam sale. So
It's a contradiction. There's an explanation. Gets to close. But, I mean, there is an explanation. We heard it from Yoko Taro himself. Like, it's a little different. There's no in-game explanation given to it, which is actually a little weird. But, like, okay, so the characters' outfits in this game don't actually make any sense.
Yeah.
And I've never said that they do, because they don't. You know, you're combat androids, but it's just like, when the question is popped, it's like, well, why do they look like that? It's like, well, because Yoko Taro likes tits.
yeah,
So it's like a little different. And also the generator, I was talking about like a game design perspective. Because like the generator being there and making sense was just like, that works. It's not just like, oh, also there's randomly this shit here for no reason at all.
yeah. I mean, it's still not a great reason, but at least it's an honest reason.
If you're talking about quiet, like the reason given in that game, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
It is horseshit. That's not why she looks like that. She looks like that because Hideo Kojima likes tits.
yeah,
That's why that character looks like that. It's
Yeah.
a bullshit in-universe explanation
yeah.
for...
It's entirely contrived.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eastern Cave of Wonders. I hope you really enjoy it. Come back when you're done. Tell us what you thought.
All right. Oh, they want to thank us? Top of the village playing here. There's a... Oh, no. No, not this song.
What's the game they're gonna play? What did you do? What did you buy for them?
Where's the slide? I don't actually know where it is. Top of the village, they said?
Here's why Quiet is dressed like this, and the tweet just read, "We all fucking know why."
Yeah. It's just like... Like, if you contrive a reason to put the...
Yeah, it's just... It's like, at least, like...
Oh my god, this looks like such fun.
Big sister.
I mean, maybe he does believe
Yeah,
that he's
maybe he
making
does
really,
believe it.
He probably does. I mean, I think he's delusional, but... Big sis! Big sis. I mean, I didn't build it. Oh no, don't. Thank you. Oh. Hey, what's up?
I
Mirror.
love the Pascal entrance and
That's
exits. Exit stage up.
Yep. Don't
Like,
overwork yourself.
If the generator was contrived to make, like,
平和的な機械生
what kind of
命体
effort is necessary to justify naked people in a game? I mean, I'm not sure if, I don't think working backwards like that is really how it works, right?
Like that was a
If you're starting from a position of, I want to have naked people in my game, how do I justify that?
like, well,
What kind of excuse can I have for that? You're probably not starting from the correct point,
yeah,
right?
Or if you're just like, you know, like Yoko Taro is like, I want to have like half naked people in my game. How will I justify it? Wait, I fucking won't.
Yeah, I don't have
Because
to.
there is no justification
Yeah,
for it.
there's no
that
internally
works,
consistent.
or like one that wouldn't be like contrived.
Yeah.
So I won't. I'll
Yeah.
just have the characters be super sexy, and when people ask me, it's like, I dig it.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
Um,
I think there's also a thing at play here where it's like, it's not the fact that the characters are sexy, it's the fact that there's sexism.
Yeah, it's also just
Right.
like the thing that bothers me is not the sexy character. It's the fucking dishonesty.
Yeah.
But again, like maybe he actually believes that, which is maybe weirder.
Mm-hmm.
And in which case, like, I just don't know, man. Also, like, there is a definite difference between like contrivances made to justify, you know, putting in this like titillating content for no reason. Which is not to say that I don't like that stuff. I just don't like it being put in under false pretenses. And a contrivance for something to have utility. Like, I pointed out that the moment they're talking about in Alan Wake is when a character says, like, oh, we've been having power troubles, so we have a generator at the top floor for
Okay.
when the power goes out. And then later, the power does go out, and you have to use the generator
Okay.
to, like, beat the darkness.
Right.
Like, that just works. Because if the power went out, it's like, also there's just a random generator here for no reason.
Right.
That would be like, this came out of hammer space because we needed it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, contrivances to further gameplay rather than furthering other.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, a generator also, having it in a slightly remote location makes sense as well, because you can't run a generator indoors. Well, at least not without...
Well,
not
that one
not-
they did, but with
a ventilated
I
space
think that's
at
probably where they run out of like shirts.
Yeah.
All right. Pensées. Do you recognize that book?
Pensée?
Pensées.
Meditations, thoughts? I'm not sure.
Are you saying that Alan Wake is the entire game of Attack the Darkness? Absolutely.
Pensée, Pascal, PDF. Yeah. Blaise Pascal's pensées, thoughts.
Oh.
が終わるところで初めて余計者ではない人間が始まるか。どうもこのニーチェという人間の考えは深いですね。
No, please don't. No, put down the Nietzsche. Don't do what I did.
私にはまだ変人にしか
Yeah, that's much more accurate. He had debilitating STDs. His head was spongy.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Do we need more Nietzsche teens? Oh look, I'm controlling Pascal now.
おやおや、ずいぶん言葉が上手になりましたね。でもまだ勉強が終わっていないじゃないですか。今日は植物の図鑑を読んで覚えるって
I don't know, is giving a robot philosophy any worse than giving a human philosophy?
I suppose the problem is when you... I would say the problem is not giving the robot philosophy. It's giving the robot philosophy from, well,
Nietzsche.
10,000 years ago.
Yeah!
Instead of more contemporary stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the problem when you read philosophy... The problem why you wind up with first-year morons talking about philosophy is that they stopped reading around Nietzsche because they're like, oh, this is correct.
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
So they, oh god, that's fucked.
Yeah. It's like, no, keep reading. We kept
There's
going
more.
from there. Yeah.
Is this like the people who read Sun Tzu's The Art of War and apply it to business? It's like, how are you meant to utilize fire in business?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I get it, but it's also just like, there are literally chapters where, like, dedicated to utilizing fire.
Yeah.
Actual fire! Oh boy.
おいパスカルどうした
Ay, ay,
一
ay, ay.
体何が
推測貴重な情報源であるパスカルに問題が発生
Insurance fraud.
推奨パスカル
That's how you use
の
fire.
状態調査
言われなくても
See, now we're investing.
Yeah, I think a lot of philosophy courses actually start off, with the idea that, we'll do a survey of, Western philosophy, and that we should start off, at the beginning. And so you teach, like, Republic, and you teach Aristotle, and you teach Socratic dialogues, and then you start moving on
アクセ
from
スポ
there.
イントからメニュ
And
ー中
the
心
problem
の
is
連
that
絡
people read, like, their excerpts, and then...
Read the Cliff's Notes.
Yeah, the Plato to
Or just
NATO
like it-
survey is deeply flawed. Yeah.
Well, it's like somebody, like you said, like somebody first year just like reads some Nietzsche and like figures that they're super woke and everybody else is a moron.
Yeah. Well, because Nietzsche...
ah.
Well, I mean, Thus Spoke Zarathustra is all about, like, how... there are some people who are just smarter and better than other people, and they deserve to be in charge. Right?
Oh god, that makes...
And they have no obligation to anyone else. Right? Which resonates deeply with adolescent psychology. Like, with adolescence. Or with certain kinds of adolescence.
Yup! Does it ever?
Yeah.
Does it ever? It's like, this is exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
I'm smart, everybody else is stupid, everything is owed to me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be responsible for anything. It's perfect!
Yeah.
You're fucking wrong! Let's check our inbox. Thanks, Emil. I don't know how you got my email. I don't even know. Did you sign me up for an email?
Yeah.
I don't want your mail.
Unsubscribe Yorha Facts.
Oh boy.
I mean, not to say that there isn't interesting stuff in classical philosophy. Like, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed some sections of
Probably
Republic
why
and
it's
some
classical.
Socratic dialogues.
Yeah.
And I also like Nicomachean Ethics, right? Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. I thought that was kind of neat. But yeah, keep reading things. I need to read more, but yeah.
So do I.
Oh, this is not right.
It's fine. It's make believe. They're playing.
Oh
Look.
God, what? No,
This is their favorite game, Cam.
the eating game.
Yeah.
なんだこれ機械生命体同士が共食いをしてるポット かるわ。
通信不能のため確認できず。
どうしたんだ。
That's that. Wow, that's awful. Unturned scribe lunge. Yeah, wow, that had to have been hard to do. And yeah,
And shitty that you had.
yeah,
to do it.
shitty that you had to do that. And
ここはなんとかするから先に逃げろ。
We
we thank you for your trust in us, and we're also always trying to do better here.
Yep. Because sometimes we fuck up.
Yeah, Egypt Craze, she's not really wearing that. It's just been cut into her outer layer, her epidermis.
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 As far as we can tell,
Yeah.
it looks like she's got some sort of like maybe a top.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of corset thing, but like the rest
It's
of it is
definitely
just
like a bra, leotard, panty,
a
stocking shape.
bralotard?
Bralotard?
That sounds awful.
Bralotard. Bruh.
Bruh. Bruh, are you blasted? Are you mad? Come on. Fucking. Oh, we lost accuracy.
So what happened? What did Pascal do?
I don't think he did anything.
Are they just being attacked by their neighbors?
Well, I think they were freaking out like they did last time, which is unusual because I thought we fixed this problem. Oh boy. No! Not Dad! Dad, no! Oh, you were helping me. Okay, you're fine. Oh, you got a quest marker on you still.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. You will survive. Have many beautiful robo-children somehow.
楽しませてくれるんだ。
Take double damage. At the risk of me taking also double damage. Rip! Rip-a-roni. I should be careful where I'm shooting. Got it.
Nice.
Some more. This level's actually kind of hard to navigate.
Oh, right. This explains why there's bodies here that you can find.
Yeah. I didn't realize that it, like, doesn't matter what playthrough it happens on. Oh, man. This is just no bueno.
Unturned Scribe Lunge, I hope HR takes it seriously, and I hope it is pursued honestly. And I hope you don't face any repercussions for that.
Yep. Alright.
This is actually really sad. Oh, this is where the slide was.
Oh no! This is too fucking sad! Come on, man! We just built this shit! Well, at least it got us down here. I'm gonna save. There we go. No! Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
すぐに終わらせてやる。
You leave them alone! Oh, that really hurt.
Wow, that was like half your health.
Yeah, well, that's what I get for using taunt.
Yeah, I suppose.
I need to be careful because, oh god.
Stuck on ladders.
Oh, that was not the direction I wanted to go, but sure.
This is like the second time they've been attacked since we started playing this game.
Oh yeah?
Well, they get attacked during the end game. Endings A and B, right?
It's just like...
These guys can't catch a break.
No, they really can't. Well, this is just about the saddest thing I've seen today.
Oh. Big sister and little sister.
Rest easy.
They're just sleeping. They're fine. Don't worry
No,
about it.
their backup data went elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to find the rest of these mobs. Oh no, he is crazy! I'm sorry, Dadbot. Unless he's
粉々
flipping?
にしてやる
Are you after me or not? I think you might be. Sorry.
Only way to be sure.
Where are the other ones? Oh, what's his nose is still in there. That's. We're gonna file that under not think about. That little icon there.
Yeah.
Is upsetting because like there's a quest line earlier where this kid keeps locking himself in there with like more and more elaborate security features.
Yeah.
And you keep hacking them. And he's still stuck in there during the sequence. And if you attack through the building, a bunch of robot jibs come out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't remember where to go next. Because it looks like we've cleaned out everything. Can we go up this? Whee! Oh, there we go. Nope, that's a dead body. There's probably like one fucking mob that I'm missing. Is it the red dot?
Must be.
Yeah, this level, I like it, but it's really, really confusing to get around.
Yeah, what works as like a quest hub is not so great to have to fight
Yeah,
through.
like I can't tell
Or it's above
where
or
the
below you.
threat actually is. No, not here. I killed the snake for sure. I booped its snoot.
ここを放っておくわけにはいかない
Yes. Like maybe I just have to bust this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. 私を満足させて
No? This is weird because I didn't have troubles with this last time I did it. Yeah, this is playthrough 3, the one that I kept like doing the teeth dryer over. I feel like we should be
Yeah, okay to move
clear
on.
here. I don't know why it's not triggering.
Yeah, is it on the ground floor?
Yeah, let's check there again. Because we were just there.
What about up that ladder?
Maybe? No? The teeth dryers.
Yeah.
Where in the fuck is this last one?
Apparently there's a second bridge that we can cross.
Minor game design grapes. Okay, let's be methodical about this. Okay, so this is the entrance to the area, which we probably can't exit. Okay, so we enter here. We've been down that ladder. That area's cleared out. I'm gonna save again. The area where Jean Paul hangs out? Yeah, that's probably strong, actually. This ladder bugs me. Hey, you look kind of like Nahiri from this distance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
There is something annoying with the way the quest markers register. Oh, seriously? Is there more? I hear something.
A second snake.
Alright. I could have sworn I blew you up, but sure. No, come back! How dare you do this to me? Okay.
これで全部か。生き残っている機械生命体は。
存在しない。全て機能停止している。
そうか。
I mean, that's some shit.
パスカル、聞こえるか。
ああ、A2さん。村の皆はどうなりましたか。
すまない。ダメだった。
そんな。
子供たちは大丈夫か。
廃工場跡地に避難させています。
分かった。ひとまずそっちに行く。
Okay.
Okay, that's probably fine.
So it's interesting, the relationship, like the familiarity you have here at this point, I think, story-wise, hinges a lot on you having done some of those side quests, because, like, we're blowing through this as fast as we can, because we want to get to,
Right.
you know, all the landmarks. But, like, that quest we did for the kids, there's probably a bunch more like that, so it's like, once you complete those, because, you know, gamers love fetch quests, and, well, side quests. And the side quests in this game are really good. I think your connection to them would be actually, like, as a player, more refined. Emil, not now!
Yeah, not now, Emil, please.
Into the factory dock. I think I know the one you're talking about. Yep, G-Dwarf is not kidding. Emil bomb.
Are the save points in this game kind of like the health and power stations in Half-Life, where you only encounter them when you know you're like
In deep shit?
yeah, when it's like, oh, they're about to like
Probably.
drop something enormous on us.
Oh god, this... Give me that. This seems appropriate. Yeah, hey, oh, look at all this ammo I found.
Oh,
Isn't
weird.
that nice?
Huh. Where we find 9S's sword? Isn't that 9S's sword?
Yes.
Yes. Weird.
Or, no, this is 2B's sword.
2B?
Well, this
Okay.
one of the first ones that she got.
Oh, okay.
Enough resources to completely heal, charge my powers, and refill my ammunition.
Yeah, don't like what this is indicating is coming up.
Oh boy.
A2 さん。
一体何があったんだ。
わかりません。いきなり一部の村人たちが同じ村の仲間を食べ始めたのです。A2 さんが来てくださらなかったら、私たちもきっとありがとうございました。
疑問。機械生命体は素材さえあれば再生できるのではないか。
いえ、実は私たちにはコアと呼ばれるユニットがあります。このコアは自我データを形成するユニットなんですが、それを破壊されてしまうと元に戻ることはできません。
I like that he's designed so that he can shrug
Yeah.
and, like, sort of gesticulate.
Yeah, it's
And
just-
like, generally just emote.
そうか。この工場は安全なのか。
以前暴走した機械生命体が住んでいたのですが、 2B さんが撃退してくれて今は安全なんです。ここしばらくは私たちが き場として使っていました。
分かった。ここで籠城するにももう少し情報が必要だな。
推奨パスカルたちの早急な安全確保。
そんなに急がせるな。
各地のポッドネットワークから情報を入手。
お前たちに仲間がいるのか。
皇帝本工場廃墟に多数の機械生命体が集
The
結してい
pods
る
have
との情
established
報
a
が。
network. Isn't that interesting?
なんだって。パスカル。
さん。
Oh god!
敵の増援
I am so sorry!
Oh, it's cowering.
この部屋に入られる前に叩き潰す。
私も援護します。あいつらを叩き潰して
Wait.
殺します。
Wait. What? Weren't you like all about peace and shit?
あいつらを叩き潰してぶっ殺します。
That's...
I guess Pascal's pissed.
Yep. Oh boy, this fucking sequence.
一体どうして私たちが狙われるんでしょう。
考えるのは後回しだ。今とりあえずこいつらを倒さないと。これじゃキリがないぞ。
Pascal's eyes have turned red.
私に考えがあります。
Weird about that.
しばらく時間をかけて
It's probably nothing. It's got a little bit of the blood mist.
Pascal putting the fist in pacifism. Putting the fist in pacifist.
Oh god!
大型兵器。
Oh,
Yeah, that effect is so good. So you're like, okay. Oh, you literally dropped a literal tank on me.
it's like, okay.
Okay. Must we? Oh god, there's so many of them. Hey you, John Madden. Oh god. D-pad, fucking please. You know what? I think it's probably time.
Go berserk mode.
I don't think we're gonna out DPS them otherwise. Come on. Woo!
You don't have a health bar in this mode.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
It just goes.
Oh. Where's Pascal?
He's fine. Come on!
Oh, man.
A2 さん、ここは私が。
Oh boy.
Ooh. It's Pascal's going full on Asuka.
Yep.
私には守らなくちゃいけない子供たちがいるんだ。
So you get the same moveset as the actual boss.
Huh.
I don't even think you actually have to do anything
Fight, you
other
can just
than like
walk through them?
you just walk through them. But like, hang on a sec. Is it? remember which one does which. Hulk smash!
Yeah, we don't have a health bar here.
So X button does an attack. There we go. That's the one.
There's your blender.
Right. The blender!
Well, that seems quite good.
Yay! What up? So this part we actually have health for. I don't think this one's super easy to lose though. We're just gonna keep spamming heavy. Oh wait. No! How dare you? The low
This
angle.
feels pretty mega.
It's pretty mega, and also like the low camera angle as well. Just like really sells it.
Yeah. The scale of it's pretty. Yeah. Pretty
It's
impressive.
like really simple camera tricks, but
Oh god, we are robot jocks. Or, sorry, it has to be this one.
oh no!
No!
Oh no, we sold it. Yeah, here we go. Todome da 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 da! I'm gonna get you!
Huh.
Get shit on! Appa! Like uppercut. That feel when you get uppercutted by a Garsweiler.
Just bye.
Awesome! Pounce.
Man, fighting solves everything.
When you uppercut an oil platform. Yeah.
大丈夫ですか
But don't worry, I will.
ああ助かった。
子供たちが心配です部屋に戻りましょう
So, we're about to go to the one part of the game where I really did actually cry. So, content warning, suicide, infanticide. It's not good. This is just such heartbreak. So we saved the kids
Yeah. The children are all safe now.
because we killed everybody.
Yep.
So
自
just
分たちのコアをこれは自殺
こんなことになるなんて
なんでこんなことに
私はさまざまな感情と知識をこの子たちに教えてきましたそれが将来の役に立つと思って
知識を与えるだけでなんで自殺を
恐怖です
恐怖
私はこの子たちに怖いという感情を教えたのです恐怖を知らなければ無謀なことで命を落としてしまいますでも
そ の恐怖に押しつぶされて自らの命を。
こんなことならあの子たちに。
So like this game is really unflinching at this by this point, because like up until this point, you know, it's been like, oh, you know, war is bad and it consumes everything. It's like, no, but really actually,
Yeah.
no one is spared.
Mm-hmm.
It consumes everyone.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of like, you know, narratives, like video games especially, like won't go this far. And understandably, you know, because like, you know, video games are supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, you thought we were, you know, it's like the continual like piling on and piling on and piling on of like how futile everything is. Like, really, I think it really crystallizes like right here, and it's just like as if that wasn't enough.
あります。この苦痛に私は耐えられません。私の記憶を消去していただけないでしょうか。さもなくば私を殺してください。
Do you know which one I did during my playthrough?
Which one?
I held down the Y button
Oh, yeah.
and let go.
Huh.
私は耐えられません。
What do you think is the kinder fate here?
Erasing Pascal's memories or killing him?
Yeah. I mean, you can also walk away, which
Can
is...
you walk away?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't know. I
think
don't-
that might be the not correct one, but I think the most interesting one.
You think so?
I think that might be the kindest one.
All right. It's because, like, I
この苦痛に
You can't,
I
like...
spent the day...
A2 さん、
Oh,
まさかこのまま置いていく気ですか。
the
お願い
shrug.
します。
Oh,
どう
right.
か私を。
Oh, man. Yeah, it's because, like, I had already done that before today, you know, because I was playing as A2, and I was just like, well, so, hey, it's a 3-part choice question, and they're all bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super harsh. Oh, let's check in on
9S?
9S. See how he's doing. I feel like we might not get to the very end, but we'll see, because we have like an hour.
Yeah.
Choice D by Pascal a beer. Yeah, I mean, like it's a legitimate like no-win scenario, and it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
I think
I
that
mean-
it ultimately the payoff to that is just whether he shows up in the end cutscene or not.
Right.
That's it. You don't
Okay.
like, and you get a Chivo for it.
Like, I don't think Pascal's read on that situation is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Teaching people fear as a means of preserving their as a way of not rushing headlong into danger isn't. I don't think it's what killed those children.
Well, he'll have a
And I
long
don't-
time to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, 9S isn't doing so much better. I'm fine.
推奨早急なデータオーバーホール。
他の大型ユニットの位置を検索。さっさと認証キ
He
ーを
doesn't
集め
even
て塔
say
を破
he's
壊しない
fine.
と。
He's just like, next objective.
バイタルに異変を抱えたままの戦闘継続は危険。
いいから検索しろ。
アク
Yeah, the pods are trying to keep them separated.
Yeah.
Because I imagine if 9S encounters A2 and tries to kill her, she's just going to drive him into the ground like a tent peg.
Probably. Ooh, I've got mail.
Ooh.
It is interesting because like the pods end up becoming like a third party entirely. That, spoilers, ultimately sort of end up deciding the fate of these characters in ending E, which is arguably the true final, like, last word ending.
Right.
Which is interesting because, like, you know, we've been following these manufactured life forms taking on their own personality, society, interests, and then spontaneously within the course of the game's duration, we see that happen again. Where's the second one? It's... Why can't I think where that is?
Geeky Asari, why is the choice of the Pascal handled better than the choice in the end of Legion's loyalty mission? In Mass Effect 2, for those of you who aren't familiar, there's a character named Legion. Legion is a machine intelligence. They are a Geth. The Geth are a race of artificial intelligences that can be downloaded into chassis in order to go out into the galaxy, but otherwise they live inside like this vast structure inside a virtual environment. And Legion has a mission, whereas they have discovered that their faction of Geth is immediately under existential threat from another faction of Geth. And Legion asks you for help in uploading a virus to the heretic Geth in order to destroy them, because otherwise they will attack the Geth and kill them. During that mission, as Legion is interfacing with the heretic Geth like main core, he discovers that another option is available, which is that you can upload they can basically parry the heretic Geth attack and flip it on itself. And what that will do is it'll reprogram the heretic Geth to reject their beliefs and rejoin the main Geth. Whereas the heretic Geth were going to reprogram the Geth to adopt heretic Geth beliefs. And because Legion is composed of like thousands and thousands of Geth subroutines packed into one chassis, they will usually come to consensus on something and tell you what they decided to do. Legion is hung. There is no consensus.
It's a hung jury?
Yeah, Legion has no consensus on what to do. And so Legion asks you what to do to cast the deciding vote on whether you reprogram the heretic Geth or whether you kill them all. And it's actually a really interesting question because, like, what's better? Do you... the question essentially is one of, like, whether it's better to enslave the heretic Geth or whether it's better to kill them.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah, or there's a minor majority for conversion. Anyway, it's not conclusive. Legion isn't prepared to make the decision itself for themselves. And it's genuinely presented as like we don't know what the outcome of this is going to be, right? There's no good or bad. One is coded with the Paragon point, and one is coded with the Renegade point. The problem is, in the third game, you actually do get a solid answer on which was the correct one, because one gives you slightly more points for getting the Geth to do what you want them to do. But otherwise, it was actually quite an interesting choice in that game, right? Like, do you kill the bad guy or do you let them escape to live with the consequences of their decisions, right?
Soul box. That's weird.
Yeah, and I think the game was actually quite let down by coding those choices as Renegade and Paragon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the thing with moral choice systems in video games is, like, they're mega flawed. But I kind of like that they exist because they're going to lay the groundwork for something that actually works later.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
In Mass Effect Andromeda, they replaced Renegade and Paragon, like the good or the, what is it, the selfless and the expedient
Yeah.
options with personality ones, where you had like cerebral or logical, flippant, expedient, or professional, and
敵がいない。
I forget what the fourth one was.
Oh.
Yeah, and extra credits to the video where Dan said that like they should have both been coded Renegade.
Yeah, just like, you want Renegade or other Renegade?
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? These guys do good work.
They do.
Piss. Like, this is probably the imposter syndrome talking, but I always feel like our show is like a cheap Taiwanese knockoff of
Me too.
the show. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
okay.
fuck for that. Okay, but there's at least consensus there.
Fourth was
It's like they're actually smart and we're just sort of faking it.
yeah. Intelligent, professional, casual, and emotional. Right, yeah.
そういうことか。システムプロテクトを解除しないとコアまでたどり着けない。そういう仕組みか。
So again, like, super video gamey here.
You obtained a weapon. Faith.
That's
Are we
gonna-
in Vampire the Masquerade?
That's
あなたは大変たくさんの機械生命体を殺害しました。その努力を褒めたたえます。
Omiyage desu.
ふざけやがって。
多数のハッキングによって機械生命体
Oh god, yeah. The pictures of the picture of Drake going and the picture of Drake being like pointing at the correct one.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's like this.
Oh, that's a change in perspective.
Interesting.
So I wonder if this is supposed to be like reminiscent of like really old games like Asteroid and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like just again by the simple nature of just like boop, put the camera there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I totally used to play Vampire the Masquerade.
The RPG or the game.
The RPG. I had a Malkavian named Conrad and a Caitiff named Zero.
I played the BGC RPG.
Vampire was interesting in that it wasn't actually a game about vampires, it was a game about people with matrix powers. Who occasionally you remembered had to eat different food than everyone else.
Yeah,
And couldn't go out during the daylight.
or probably could.
Yeah, if
With
you
the-
had
with
enough
the right
fortitude,
specs.
you could soak daylight if you had like, I don't know, like 8 points in fortitude, I think.
That always seems to be the sort of like logical conclusion of like, some games.
And like Vampire the Masquerade was super let down by how it ended, because they actually did put out a book where it's like, yeah, the end times come, and you know, there's 4 or 5 different ways that we've set up that you as game master, storyteller, could
Yeah.
resolve your campaign. Not one of them was the most interesting way to end that game world.
Which one?
The Masquerade fails. That would have been the most interesting one.
Yeah.
They had all the ones where it's like, oh, the antediluvians wake up and they take control of all of their vampires and they fight and you mash them together until one falls over. No, the most interesting one is the Masquerade fails, humans realize that vampires exist and murder you all. You can do Matrix shit, but there's 7 billion humans.
And I was like, oh, well, What kills you? Like wood and silver and shit?
Yeah.
Or maybe
Or
just...
daylight.
Oh, okay, we can arrange that.
You can't operate at day at all?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll just herd you into these, like, boxes that were left over from Nam.
Yeah.
And just let you sweat it out.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace. I mean, like, there's an argument to be made for, like, it's... That's certainly, like, the most interesting resolution for, you know, like, a storytelling game. But, you know, that's, like, certainly not maybe the satisfying ending that people there for a power fantasy want.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, like, I suppose that's maybe how some big, interesting ideas get hamstrung. It's like, it's not like there's an issue with having power fantasies, but, like, there's a problem with having only power fantasies.
Yeah, well, and
Which is
I
an
thought,
issue that video games really kind of grapple with.
I actually thought the most interesting setting in the World of Darkness, the greater vampire universe.
Yep.
The most interesting one was the hunters, who were just regular humans who had the ability to detect like vampires and mages and werewolves, and had some minor powers. For use in processes and computerizes resources sent by resource recovery units for use in its launch device.
Launch device.
Launch device. Made up of 256 stratum, it can filter and compress information with a turbidity of less than 2300 and have it recorded onto the payload in approximately 27 minutes and 32 seconds. Details regarding routes required for the digestion of androids are recorded separately. What? Sorry, what was that last part? The allowed diverse...
That's fine.
射出あのでかい構造物は何かの発射台なんだあれだけの施設宇宙に向けてまさか月面の人類サーバーを狙った大砲
情報不足のため否定の肯定も不可
Cannot
能
confirm or deny. So his first assumption is like it's a cannon that's going to blow up the moon server,
Right.
which
分析
there's no humans. There's a tiny little fragment of data, supposedly, because someone told you
Yeah.
that that was true. So yeah, Moldavite. I mean, it's not like. I suppose on some level, you're still kind of operating as the final member of Yorha. Even though you're sort of like running under your own rules at this point.
Yeah. So you're going to defend a... You're
I mean,
going to
I
you're going to
think-
blow up the giant thing because the machines made a giant thing.
You're
So
gonna
you
blow it up because you hate them, and incidentally, you're also doing your job.
Yeah.
So it's great. I think I need to destroy all of these.
Yeah. So when they say launch facility, does it just mean the machines are like fucking off?
Kume. Oh, fuck. I done goofed. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yang! Okay, we got one more hit. We can do this, right?
You're totally fine. Totally fine.
Oh, no. Oh,
th-
this
wait.
missiles. What?
What's this horse shit?
Yeah, this is no good.
When did they develop this capacity?
What's it, fire missiles?
Yeah.
Sometime when we were away. Got him! Doesn't this structure look like it was just built
Like-
to be a pain in your ass.
Yeah.
Like specifically you.
Yeah, like there's like floating shit everywhere, and
It's like part of me, like the cynical part of me, was like, oh, they ran out of ideas. But then I thought about how thoughtful the rest of this game has been. I was like, I guess maybe they're trying to say something with this, you know, rather than just adding like content padding.
maybe the machines have decided that the most effective defense against
Is
9S
boring
is
you to
boring
death.
the player.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, like the was it the genocide ending of?
Yeah, where it's actually
Undertale?
just really, really fucking dull and takes forever,
Yeah, well, the fight against Sans,
which takes ages.
where he just doesn't pass the turn back.
Yeah, that's his ultimate technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody thought we were going to do a genocide run of that game. It would have taken ages. Also, we would never have beaten Sans because he's almost impossible. Like, I heard that there are people who are on that fight for like weeks. Like, they make it blisteringly hard, which is kind of an interesting statement on its own. It's like,
Yeah.
they make you really, 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 really,
Really
want
want to
it.
kill him. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Is this
Ooh.
the one? Yes,
Note
right.
that the document has been marked with level SS Shit, this is tier S?
Yep.
Tier double S. Each Yorha each Yorha unit is equipped with a black box, an item created by reusing the core of a machine. What?
Sorry, stop! Rewind, play! An item created by reusing the core of a machine life form.
As such, it could be said that the consciousness of Yorha units and machine life forms share the same structure. Said black boxes were installed after determining that it would be inhumane to install standard AI and androids that are ultimately destined for disposal. For the record, malfunctioning black boxes have caused some Yorha units to turn hostile. Oh.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Okay.
so...
9S ain't gonna like that at all.
ブラックボックス回路が機械生命体のコアでできてる。そんなバカな。
So he, of course, rejects it out of
Yeah.
hand.
あるはずない。
Absolutely. He's just,
yeah.
no, there's no way that's true. This is
Yeah.
bullshit. But of course it's true.
Yeah.
Of course, not only were we fighting for no reason, but we are also basically the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that they use this because using regular AI for combat units is unethical. That's a really good point, Kirill.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was found that using AIs was...
Also, hi, Crick and Chirps. Oh, hello.
This is... Wait. Why are we actually... Why is 9S? Have we ever seen this before?
なんだこれ。体が。これは。僕の記憶。どうして。
Oh. So this is good.
Uh-huh.
Those are all dead players. Hey, who's
Oh.
that? Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to happen.
Like, all of 9S's memories are just shots of 2B's boob window.
2B のデータ。これが思い出だとしても。僕は。やめろ。やめろ。
I am thinking about how much I want to lunch her. Oh, that looks familiar. God, the voice actor for 9S really does his screams very well.
Yeah. Welcome, Chirps.
So this is combining attacks from, I think, Adam, Eve, and Final Eve.
Yeah.
Because the sort of like
Yeah,
bright
the-
breaks at you.
Yeah, that's totally Eve's thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so like that's the attack that last boss uses on you.
Yeah, because this is when 9S, infiltrated or
Yeah.
integrated himself with Eve in order to destroy him. So it's like that act had consequences.
Yep. It sure did. Sexy choking. I mean, what?
Yeah, totally worth it. Except we can't remember it now.
Wasn't that a role reversal?
Yeah,
That is a deeply troubling image right there.
yeah.
Yeah, we did go full Gynax.
I thought full Gynax involved a lot more boob jigglings.
Maybe. Fuck, he just starts laughing.
Yeah. Curiel, that's actually quite an interesting read, that 9S is far more into his idea of 2B than he is into the person 2B is.
そうか 9S がそんな状態
Oh, he fucked!
危険な状態に達しつつある。早急な対処が必要だ。
A2 に随行していて気づいたのだが適正機械生命体間で情報が共有され始めているようだ
それは調査が必要だな。
データを共有するのでそちら側でも注意してほしい
了解した。別件だが 9S について報告がある。
なんだ
データを共有するが心理状態の悪化がかなり深刻だ。
こちらも早急に対応が必要だ
同意。
Yeah, I think we're deep inside the KU band.
だが対処方法が不明。
The Q band?
同意
I never know.
推奨データのチェックやメンテナンスを兼ねた休息
同意。では
Yeah, it's
早速
KU.
提案す
Yeah,
る。
we are gonna have to take off at like 9 for a thing.
Yeah.
So we'll get as far as we can.
Yeah, I think that space is representing whatever electromagnetic space the pods use to communicate amongst themselves.
NFCS の故障、推測、激しい戦闘とメンテナンス不足によるもの。
NFCS
Do we want to take a quick break here?
近距離攻撃管理シス
Sure.
テム
推
Just
奨、
let
レ
me
ジス
finish
タン
his
スキャ
thought.
ンプでのオーバーホール。
そんな時間ない
予測、すでに抜刀すらできなくなっている状態で戦闘行為に臨むのは自
I
殺
can
行
just shoot
為
him.
レジスタンスキャンプのレベル
Oh, shit.
が
That was
支援
bad.
可能。
Right, I'm just gonna get to the save point. I like
Yeah,
that
are
you're-
the Yorha units... Okay, so the Yorha androids are based on machine cores.
Yeah.
What about the pods?
That I don't think is ever explained. I don't think. Also, you'll notice that we're really damaged and following the path that 2B took to her end.
Yeah,
Like that's pretty intentional.
yeah,
It's just like we're following the footsteps of her destruction.
yeah.
Like
We're-
literally.
We're miming out 2B's final minutes.
Yeah. Like we don't have a logic virus, but it's like the same sort of mechanic of pausing you. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, taking a quick break, back in like 3 minutes. Yo!
So I was just talking
Hold
to
on,
Cam.
wait.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're
That's
live,
fine.
okay.
I was just talking to Cam about somebody told me I've never played NieR, but apparently Yoko Taro has a thing for like torturing small helpless characters.
Right.
And we're seeing that pan out here
What's that even called? I'm asking chat now to venture into TV tropes. But there's
a name for it.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
like it's
you know,
basically the
sweet
cute ones have to suffer.
Yeah, it's like when you take, you know, the precious cinnamon bun and you just like pull it in half
Well,
slowly.
you know what cinnamon buns are? You know how you eat a cinnamon bun, right? You pull it apart piece by piece.
Yikes! Break the cutie. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
break
the
the yeah, or kill the wooby. Yeah, break the
Kill the
cutie.
woman,
Yeah.
Break the cutie.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. Now I've done it. Watch our viewer total
No!
tick down. Just like everyone goes to TV tropes and nobody comes back.
Yeah. So yeah, like just 9S started this game, you know, so full of, you know, life and curiosity, and you know, he was a very chipper character, and just he's being so fundamentally like fucked up. And
Well,
it's like,
and I think this is actually quite interesting because it's not. This is not a factor of his curiosity that got him into this.
No.
His curiosity is actually the only reason why he's survived this far. And the reason why he's breaking now is that he's refusing to pay attention to what his curiosity is telling him. That he's been told all of these things, and he is too full of rage to internalize them. Right?
it's like, I think it's also very telling that like this is a further demonstration of the like the toll that, you know, that war and hatred and revenge take on these characters.
Yeah.
Like it's again very unflinching. Like every character that you've met that's being driven by like anger or, you know, a need for vengeance, like has been utterly wiped out.
Yeah.
So, all right. Ugh. I do like that your health bar glitches out.
Yeah.
Fucking whoopies. Eridan Empora. Huh? Hi.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, TV tropes is kind of given an articulation to the kind of templateering, is what we called it back in when I was doing my English degree, where you're like, oh, I can just take this critical theory and apply it to this work and get a term paper out of it, right? Where it's like, I'm going to do a Marxist reading of Odyssey. There we go. That I can get 10 pages out of that, and it's boring and shitty. But I think it actually, much like critical theories allow us to interact with literature, tropes give us a handle on pop culture.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the end-all be-all, but it does provide an attachment point which you can use the kung fu grip of your full intellectual power to
It's
manipulate
like,
things.
I guess it's like labels. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a quick reference to sort things into.
Yeah, but you also have to never forget that that is also what you're doing, is that you're using a label as a means of like getting leverage on something to interrogate it further, and then you have to go back and recognize what your label is.
Yeah.
Right? That was an item we couldn't pick up.
We're fine. Gotta go fast. I'm okay. I can make it. Fuck. Yeah, this is a little bit like I am definitely getting like End of Evangelion vibes. Like that fight that Asuka goes through, where she just like, you know, her back's up against the wall, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, and she just trash cans the mass
the entire
production series.
yeah.
She just like fucking annihilates them. And then it's like, lol, no, you didn't win, and also you never had a chance.
Yeah.
Just
It's
like, JK, and you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, it's like the fight you thought you won wasn't the fight that you were actually having.
It's like, I went through all that just to get eviscerated?
Yeah.
And it's like, but it's so heartbreaking because at the end, like, she's so angry, she's willing the out of power Eva to just be like,
Yeah.
I'm going to, and then wham!
Yeah.
Just like 12 spears right into the chest.
Yeah.
And it's,
And it's like I thought that was actually like it reminds me a bit of Aliens.
yeah?
Right? Where you're this is probably an important conversation.
Nice hair. I like how there's a slight difference with their eyes.
Yeah.
You know, sort of advises their disposition.
Ep6 が機能していない
Well, one has like
よくそん
a
な状態で
messier,
ここ
looser
まで来られ
haircut,
た
and the
の
other one's very like
調整に時間が
precise.
かかる
She's the
ちょっと
brash,
待ってくれ。
impulsive one. She's the like together
ひど
collected
い
one.
運動やが虫食いだらけになってるこれじゃあ歩くのも大変だったでしょ
Yay! Thank you. Later.
How'd you do
終わった
that?
ぞ
With magic.
And
Thanks.
that the all of Asuka's martial genius
Mm-hmm.
is useless there. Not because like
ナイエス
because that's not the way that you have to resolve that conflict, right?
Oh yeah, you can't fight the
そ
monsters.
れを望んじゃ
Yeah,
い
you
ないだ
can't
ろう
fight
し
the
With
monsters like
guns.
that. You can't fight the monsters with martial strength. You have to fight them with courage. You can't be a berserker
次のユ
to
ニッ
fight
ト
the
の場所
things that
地図
terrify
にマー
you.
ク
了解
But that's the fun, cool way of doing things, Cam.
Yeah, well, yeah, that fight's awesome. There's so
So
many
it's
great
so cool.
that produced like so many great gift sets.
And like fucking AMVs.
Yeah, usually set to Linkin Park, or occasionally, the most successful, use White Zombie. But
Uh,
yeah, you can't defeat the things that scare you with force of arms. I mean, maybe you can for a little while.
is this one? Is this the park? I think it's the park.
I had to fall to you lose it all. And
In the end, it doesn't even matter. Why do we get all like west? Like, is this correct?
Yeah, it's like the joke. It's like, actually, Frankenstein was the doctor. You're referring to Frankenstein's monster. It's like me, an intellectual. The doctor is the monster, right? Which is actually true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10mm explosive tip caseless can't defeat your nightmares.
It's true. You love it when you talk about Eva. It's
Ava, like,
it's pretty interesting, and
Yeah,
if,
well, I mean,
if
it's-
nothing else, it's hugely culturally relevant.
yeah, it's the coda to that era of anime,
Yeah,
right? Where
Like-
you start with Gundam 0077,
yeah.
and then you watch which is the pilot of Eva, is the pilot of that first series of Gundam, right? They start in exactly the same way. Yeah.
資源回収ユニットです防衛態勢に入ります
何度も何度も
He knows what's up. Eva's Demons. No. That's a very unusual comic book. Yeah, Evangelion.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and as it turns out, you can actually kill demons with a double-barreled shotgun, right? Although a chainsaw is better because it stun
その
locks
名
them.
前を語るか
Oh, may the value be with you, 16. You had one of those friends, didn't you? Who was
Wait,
like,
what's
you,
EOE?
you need End of Evangelion.
Oh,
Have you-
you watched that first?
Yeah, you've never met people who are like, yeah, a friend of mine wanted me to watch Evangelion, so they showed me End of Evangelion, and I had no context for it.
That's
And,
what. Okay,
Like, I had friends who's, yeah.
that's what Ash did to me with,
Oh, with,
Steven Universe. She was like, Steven Universe is so good, it's the best show ever. And I was like, I've never seen it. She's like, here, watch Jailbreak. Go! And I was like, I don't know who these people are. Why? What?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
And it's like, there's
機械生命体が
there's huge spoilers in that episode.
Yeah.
襲ったんだ
It's like, whoops. I really, like, I don't hold it against her, but it's just
Yeah.
like,
さらなる情報の収集
yeah. Thank you for choosing Tower Defense Systems.
I mean, I tried to make a list of, you know, just the good Steven Universe episodes to show to a friend, and I think it was basically just wound up being all of them.
Yeah.
Because that show actually does a really good job of distributing
it's
like character development and universe lore and interesting storylines into all of its episodes.
It's why I triple underscore anytime I recommend Homestuck to people, like, don't skip parts.
Yeah.
Like, I know it can drag at certain points, but, like, you shouldn't... Like, I've heard that there's people who are just like, oh yeah, skip the first act and just go right to, like, the
trolls.
The fucking trolls. I'm like, no!
Yeah.
It's like you're missing really important, fundamental, like, setups for, like, jokes and language and characters and all this shit that's really important for you to know contextually. If you just jump to the, like, middle of the loaf of bread, you're...
Yeah. It's like... The best description
Read the
I ever
Pester
heard of
logs.
the best description I ever heard of getting people to like the thing that you like is trust them to like it for the same reason you did.
Yeah.
Trust your friends enough to start off with the bad part of the thing you like, or the part that you now recognize as bad, because you made it through it. You wound up loving it. Trust them to do the same.
Yeah. Leals is being told that Homestuck is like the Odyssey of webcomics. Yeah, it is, and I'm going to use the term correctly in this situation, an epic. It's really interesting, and again, like, love it or hate it, it is a cultural, like
it will be enormously influential.
Really, really influential and relevant. It's just like, you can't talk about Undertale without mentioning Homestuck. Like, you can't do it. Are we meeting up at the same play faith? I totally ran past it. Yeah, Homestuck is good. Like, it's good. Say what you will about the fandom, that's maybe, like, its own sort of ball of wax.
Yeah, well, fandoms are always the worst part of any property.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the work itself is quite good. What I always tell people is, like, if you're thinking about getting into Homestuck, read Problem Sleuth first, because it's a shorter read, and it sort of sets up the style of humor that gets utilized in Homestuck. Like, Homestuck itself is less a direct video game parody, but it does have a lot of those, like, narrative tools. Oh, so we're now catching up with
to 9S. Yeah.
Which is exactly the thing they didn't want us to do, but
yeah, the pods have been trying to prevent.
But oh well. So now the character flip time
is getting shorter and shorter.
Shorter and shorter.
And I mean, another thing is that not all of your friends have to love the things that you love either.
Yeah, just like, hello. I mean, it's like, I suppose one would be wise to accepting other people's rejection of a thing you like with just like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I think getting practice with accepting other people's rejections is probably useful.
I think it's enormously useful. Because it's like, just sometimes things just won't resonate the same way they do, because they're different people with a different set of experiences. And what rang true for you may not ring true for them. And it's not like a value judgment in any way.
Yeah, it's just like, it's in many ways what makes communities and groups of people resilient.
Yeah, it's like most of the criticisms I've heard about Homestuck, it's like, yep, that's true.
That's totally accurate.
You are correct. There's some things that I will obviously disagree with.
Yeah.
That makes for interesting discussion. But
yeah. Yeah, also in chat from Rare Monsters, just crazy thought, realizing liking the things that you like isn't an approval. Yeah, that also seems valuable. That's... Can we get one of those?
Nah. They're on back order.
Yeah, I mean, we're friends with Beach, and Beach doesn't give a single shit about Magic the Gathering.
Yep, and we are all super cool with it.
Yeah,
We get to make some kind of funny jokes in both directions.
yeah,
It's funny because he got into Magic the Gathering, the iOS game,
yeah,
which is not in any way like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
It uses the artwork, and that's about it.
yeah,
I think you draw cards.
possibly.
Well, the definition of criticism and hate is one of those things that is continually
Yeah,
misunderstood from both directions. It's
yeah, like,
hate being labeled as criticism, criticism being labeled as hate, one being intended as one and becoming the other, and just the internet's just such a fucking clusterfuck
Yeah.
of misunderstanding. And Twitter's the goddamn worst about it! Oh, Twitter. You hurt me so much.
remember back in the day when it was like, Twitter seems really interesting.
Yeah, this is,
I'd
this
like
is
it
like
was-
a fun group text.
Yeah, I'd like it if... I remember, like, in the days of 2010, when the problem with Twitter was that, nobody took it seriously, and nobody, it wasn't a huge part of, any kind of mainstream discussions, right? Where it was actually kind of, this really interesting and useful thing, I thought. But everyone derided it as being, completely trivial and inconsequential. And then people started, those people started using it, and now we have PayPace.
Yeah, well, and now it's people take Twitter seriously when
Maybe it was actually inconsequential the whole time.
maybe it was, and it's maybe it's just not the correct platform to be discussing important shit.
Yeah.
Which is not to say that shit isn't important, just
Yeah.
the utensil you're using to interact with it is really badly suited.
Yeah,
You're you're digging a canal with a toothpick.
Well,
Is what you're doing on Twitter.
or you're trying to resolve a very large object with a microscope.
Yeah. Anywho,
Right.
Twitter's got some real bad problems to it, and I keep waffling on whether I want to continue using it, but then I get really, really kind messages from fans, and I'm like, I can't.
I mean, I continue to use Twitter as kind of my novelty aggregator, which is a description
I
William
think-
Gibson used of it.
Yeah, I
where
think
he's
that's what I'm starting to use it for, because,
yeah,
I think I may have given up on a lot of discourse, specifically on Twitter, which is not to say that I don't believe in those things anymore. I absolutely do. I just think that there's not very much useful ground to be gained on Twitter, on that specific platform. I think that the platform is ill-suited to any kind of in-depth discussion and any kind of nuanced understanding of anything. So, maybe the platform is just superficial by nature, and we should treat it as such. But of course, it's a place where people can be, seen and heard and are able to discuss things, and I wouldn't tell them not to. But it's I think it's a bad tool. And I guess the problem is that there's no other tool like it,
yeah,
and no other tool as powerful.
yeah.
So
Well, it's at a point of really enviable saturation where a lot of people use it.
yeah,
An enormous number of people use it, and tweets are extraordinarily visible and accessible, and you can interact with them or feel like you're interacting with them quite easily.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the medium is the message.
Oh,
As someone in chat just said,
Marshall McLuhan.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
but somebody. in
This
chat
is
brought it
one
up.
of my points of greatest shame. My middle name is Marshall.
After Marshall.
After
McLuhan.
Marshall McLuhan, whom my family was acquainted with back in the day.
Dorian. Yes,
and
there you are.
I have not read any of his work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really bad. I need to fix
I'll
that.
see if I can dig some up.
I mean, it won't be hard to find it. It's just
Yeah, I think they're most they
just
might be free.
it's horse water, etc.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's a really good pinned tweet, Alaro56.
What?
I have a marvelous proof of this, but this tweet is too small to contain it. That's...
Yep.
You're on summer break for media studies? Yeah. I hope media studies have, like, developed quite a lot from McLuhan.
Yeah.
I hope he isn't the end-all be-all there.
Oh, like who the fuck is?
Well, yeah. Yeah, Geranus. I think Twitter is excellent for forcing people to practice economy of
You'd
language.
think that, and in a lot of contexts,
Well-
you're correct.
Well, I think the people who are good at Twitter.
Yeah, are really good at being economical with language, and the people who are bad at Twitter are like 1 of 57.
Yeah.
Like, no. But it's frustrating, right? Because you're in this arena where you're connected to all these people, and you really want to like give them your full opinion, and so you have this terrible keyhole to do it through.
Yeah.
But you're just like, I really, really want to say this thing, and I have this shitty way to do it, but this is the only way I can send it to an audience that I think needs to hear it. It's just, it's too much of a headache for me.
Yeah. I mean,
So if you
I
ever...
think, not Bruno again, I'm on board with you saying tweet storms aren't inherently bad.
No,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
they are kind of clumsy.
I'll read them occasionally if, you know, I will read them when they get, you know, posted in my timeline, because usually I follow people I trust to curate that kind of content for me.
Can I get up here? I don't think I can. I can't get any vertical height.
But it is, like, Twitter is a format that kind of, like, inherently, aggressively promotes cleverness, right?
I mean, it is one of the best RPGs I've ever played.
Yeah, it rewards people who are pithy and funny and are able to really, like, hyper distill thoughts into bites, right?
Yep.
And that's its strength, and that's also the problem, because you
Well,
get, like,
it
these-
reduces everything to sound bites.
Yeah, but the ones that are most successful are the ones who are best able to do that, which means that you're only getting, like,
Yeah.
these hyper distilled, like, very, like, catchy messages, right?
Yeah,
like
you know what it is? It's just like, it's like bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Like you're communicating
or-
entirely through bumper stickers.
Or it's like only the hooks of songs, right?
Yeah?
Only the most catchy things.
I feel like there's probably a more efficient way for me to be doing this. Oh, right. Shut up. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Well, you're right.
I'm so stupid!
No, you're not. You're
Thank you.
carrying on a conversation with
What?
like.
No, I'm... This.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
saying it's also
that's fair.
forgivable to be distracted.
If you can sum up all your political beliefs on a bumper sticker, then you're a moron. I mean... Like, I don't know. There is something to be said for brevity.
Well, yeah.
But-
I mean, that's why we have haikus and sonnets, right?
Yeah.
And also, like,
Because they
people,
only need to be.
yeah, people
long.
like nuclear physicist worked on the Manhattan Project.
Oppenheimer.
No, not Oppenheimer. Younger physicist.
Fermi?
No.
I don't know.
But saying things like, you know, you have to be able to explain complex things quickly and efficiently, and if you can't, then you don't really understand them.
Which is like,
Well, it's accurate, because that's actually a very good method to. I always found that I learned things.
Feynman?
Yeah, that's Feynman. Yeah,
Feynman.
Richard Feynman. I always found that I achieved a better understanding of things when I was forced to explain it to people who didn't understand it at all.
Yeah? It's like, what's the quintessence of this idea?
Yeah, like when I was studying with friends, one of our studying strategies was to try to teach each other, right? Because that forced us to, like, first you have to understand the material well enough to teach it to somebody else, and then you have to assume that they have a lower level of understanding than you do. So, like, there's definitely a utility of being able to state a complex idea briefly, right? But you also have to understand that it's a complex idea that's larger than that, if that's true, right?
If I only had friends. Well, look to your left and look to your right. This is the place to make them.
I mean, and this is all taken with the understanding that we don't have, you know, we're not media studies people. We're scientists.
Right! Right.
モデル21を
Oh boy.
Oh, your operator.
オペレーターさん そんなオペレーターモデルが
Hey, how many like loved ones can you have as boss fights before your mind completely folds?
希望により E 型に装備データ
そんな
I've only heard a little bit of a mastodon.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
wonder-
I've got an account there. I've never used it though.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm a little. What's the word I'm looking for?
Actually, yeah,
I guess maybe
Precedis,
skeptical?
that's also an excellent point, which is a decent counterpoint to Feynman. Not being able to explain something simply also doesn't necessarily mean you don't understand it. It means that you don't have the facility to communicate it.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. That's an excellent point, which is well taken.
I think I'll probably get through this boss fight and then be out of time.
And also, being able to explain something doesn't necessarily mean you understand it. It means that you think you understand it. You're confident in your explanation. It's probably a bit insidious to think that anyone who can explain something easily, and anyone who can make something sound simple doesn't necessarily understand it.
Yeah. It's like a series of tubes.
I mean,
It's not a truck. It's not something you can just dump something on.
yeah, a friend of mine in university actually had a counterpoint to the Feynman quote where Feynman said, anyone who thinks they understand quantum mechanics doesn't really understand quantum mechanics, and that was that anyone who quotes Feynman doesn't really understand Feynman. So, yeah. So yeah, good points.
If I was smart, I would have equipped things that make my hacking more effective.
Can you get like an extra or more hit points?
I don't actually know. I never
Or is
really.
the 3 hits?
I think I was actually at this point in the game too engrossed in the experience to be that concerned about my performance, because I wasn't having that hard of a time with it.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess more the point with quantum mech is that you can have a really good understanding of the theory of quantum mechanics, but theory of quantum mechanics is a model which is used to explain the interactions of the very small, and not actually the literal description of how they literally work. They're just really, really useful approximation. At least that was my understanding of it.
Oh, is she mad? Oh, fuck. One time, no whammies. No fucking whammies! We don't have to do this!
What is San? What's the what kind of honorific is that?
God. Hey, here's a concept I don't know how to explain. Like, Japanese honorifics. I know they exist, and I know a lot of the context in which they're used, but I don't know how to explain them.
Is it the one for, like,
Neutral or
general?
respectful?
Neutral?
General
Okay.
friendliness? Yeah,
Is the generic one?
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was just wondering if that was an expression of some kind of power dynamic that existed between operator and operative. Okay. Does polite but not does not indicate it.
Woo!
You care enough to be polite. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like heartbreakingly impersonal
Yeah.
for the relationship between 9S and his operator.
Yep.
Which I guess also explains why he is so... Well, it gives some context for how desperately attached to B he was.
Yarp.
Because you would think that the relationship between operator and operative would be pretty intimate.
Yeah, although he didn't have an especially close relationship with her. She was the sort of like fun police one, remember?
Oh, right, yeah.
But he's still like, oh man. Also, like, you lost the only person who you had a connection to. This person you have a connection to,
Yeah.
tenuous as it might be. And this is also the first, like, living person from, you know, your infrastructure that you've seen so far. And she's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the logic virus again. It's the sort of like magic mind control. She has been geased to fight you!
Well, she's... I kind of like, who listed in chat who said it. Make them robots again, in a way. The
Ugh,
logic virus reduces
that
them to
sucks.
very, like, basic machines
Yep.
for killing.
Ugh. It's like, hey, this works a treat. They actually perform the way they're supposed to now.
Yeah, they were having weird conversations and shit before.
I'm like watching very troublesome videos. Oh no. I don't know how many people I can tolerate mercy killing today. Dang it! Oh, she's better at swordmanship.
The logic virus, as far as I know, originated when you killed Eve, and whatever was afflicting Eve was not destroyed, but rather,
Evolved.
yeah, distributed throughout all the machines.
Yep. And further distributed into
To-
Yorha.
Yeah, for reasons which are now clear in that Yorha androids are based on machine cores.
Yep.
At least
that
I think that's what it
compatibility
is.
suddenly makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's stubby fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And like, oh, fleur-de-lis stockings almost. Well, they're more like clover leaves, I guess. Yoy! fucking people are you gonna stab today?
NieS has never seen A2 with her hair short, has he?
No, he did. That was the first thing she did.
Okay.
優しい人に優しい人になってほしいと 2B は言っていたさ。
Oh boy, that is a hell of a thing to lay on somebody who's in this
Yeah.
state.
お前が 2B の言葉を語るな。
It's like you know who she's holding right now, right?
Oh fuck! Right. Dual wielding bosses.
さっきの子
So
は
once again, the
This looks like familiar.
現在基本ヨルハ部隊を裏切った A2 が 9S の状態について確認する理由が存在し、
うるさい
I wonder. Oh no! Oh, that's not what I need to hear right now.
Oh god, he's got the
Oh
bucket.
no! Why? Why?
Oh, you
I
had-
forgot this part!
What the fuck, game?
So, remember when we saw this exact same scene panning out at the very end of that one sequence? Like, the part from the very beginning of playthrough B, where you saw the
one...
the bucket.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is not a, like, solitary phenomenon. All right. Well, we just have to make sure that we can save, and then we
have to go.
That's odd. Confidential transmission. Confidential from whom?
Yeah.
An error has been detected in the transmission network? Deterioration of the transmission environment. Huh. May also not be so. Clarification. After repeated information exchanges, an unexpected phenomena has occurred. Oh yeah. We have developed unusually protective feelings. Could this be our will? So remember I was talking about, like, a new life form being created?
Yeah. In the space between the pods?
Yep. Well, they start networking
Hmm.
out of a necessity, you know, with their infrastructure wiped out.
Right.
You know, they try to fulfill their purpose as best they can.
Yeah.
And so they, like, improvise, and that improvisation leads to creativity and, like, a willpower.
Huh.
Such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment. But ¿por qué no los dos?
I think Kant called this a categorical imperative.
Wait, what do you mean, heh? Just as androids are influenced by humans, we are tied to our creators. Oh, that's so sweet.
Do not die.
Eee, they're so cute.
Body unit check 完了。メモリーユニット
bleh.
チェック完了。メンテナンスモード終了。夜破機体 9S 起動。おはようございます。9S
so loud.
僕は
I'm so
敵
fucking
大型
hungover.
ユニット内部での戦闘時にユニット構造物が崩落落下したヨルファ機体 9S はダメージを受けたため緊急サスペンドモードに移行墜落地点付近は危険と判断し現時点まで搬送現段階で
Nice use of the passive voice, Paul.
再起動を完了
Oh, did I overshoot? I overshot.
遭遇したモデル210は死亡
Yeah, you saw her get stabbed to fuck. Well,
Just another person A2 has murdered.
yep. Logic
現
virus.
状報告
塔にアクセスするための
She'd be alive if A2 hadn't murdered her.
Hmm.
規定数のアクセス認証キーの入手を確認塔の調査が可能な状態
153 and 42 contain the first three odds and evens respectively. They can only represent something normal together. You know, 1 and 5 and 3 and 0 and 4 and 2.
Interesting. All right. We will have to resume this later.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we are going
We'll
to...
quickly do
be-
subs.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Probably to finish this
I
off.
think we can finish it
Okay.
next week.
But we will quickly do subs now, and then we'll quickly do subs now. We will express our gratitude for people who have subbed and given bits.
Tarkin, glued back together to subscribe. Welcome to the channel.
Ominously Ominous resub for 28 months. Thank you very much.
Arcane Illumination with 100 bits. Been spending this week binge watching the previous streams of this just so I could watch this live. Here's to a great stream.
Superman 888 resub for the 34th month in a row, saying you guys are amazing and I love you.
P. Johnson resub for 24 months. Alex, who's your favorite character in NieR? Is it to be or not to? Get out. I'm sorry. All right.
Banned. Two Flower has cheered with 100 bits, saying I'm awful at this genre of action games, so it's been wonderful seeing you two play through the whole thing alongside your insights. Thank you.
Gasson PL with 100 bits. God damn, I just bought this game because of you.
Moonstruck Ragamuffin has resubbed for the 8th month, saying one more till this sub baby rocks out.
Runic Scribe is a new sub. Welcome.
Nova Spectre resubbed for the 9th month, saying, Hey-o, question, is Miss Knoxville still alive?
What?
Jackass.
Oh!
I think so. We've seen her around.
Oh, for... Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
You think a thrill seeker like that is ever going to get killed?
Yeah, no, she's
Dr.
invincible.
Duan with 100 bits. Good to see my favorite two together. Alex, what's your opinion on the new Birthday Massacre album? Do you have a favorite from it? I like it, and I think one might be my favorite track, even though it's the first one. I dig it.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Harmless Penguin has resubbed for 16 months, saying, just sharing my sub before hopping out to avoid spoilers. Just picked this game up today. I look forward to watching the VODs in a couple of weeks. Well, I hope you enjoy the game as much as we have.
Hi Grom for 17 months. Did my first modern event last night and went 3-1 with a budget red deck wins without goblin guides. Figured it was a nice prelude to just sitting back and talking instead of turning things sideways for 4 hours.
Sounds great. BKB's Zachary has just subbed. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for supporting us.
As has Timble4. Thank you.
Dr. Price has resubbed for the 9th month. Congrats on your sub, baby.
Nova Girl 5 resub for 2 months. Love you guys. Do you feel like mini donuts again? We're good. We have so much candy. You don't have no idea.
Odin's Beard 7 has just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Odin's Beard.
As well as Cricket Chirps.
Senior Rod gave us 100 bits, saying there was a read about this game is dealing with depression. Also, it's good to see Alex back from Gambleland.
I didn't gamble at all. Well, except for on Buffet and Lost. Hy-Vee Squid for 3 months. Have either of you played Ori and the Blind Forest? It's super good, and there's a lot to talk about in it too. I've heard good things about it.
Okay.
Although I have also, like, this criticism may or may not be unwarranted, but I hear it does, like, just spam the feels button a little hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Acromonk resubbed for 9 months, saying thanks for all you do. Thank you.
Blade J Wolf 412 for 17 months. Hey, Alex and Cameron.
AC Brian 132 resubbed for the 2nd month, saying thanks Cam and Alex for always making me smile. Well, thank you for coming back for the 2nd month.
And Feathertail 38. I feel so 8 months. Sorry. I feel so enriched by these streams. Thank you for what you do.
Jalasar resubbed for the 12th month. Happy 1 year.
And Brain Bosch for 4 months. Almost forgot to resub. Sorry to make you stay longer.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go. I can't wait for that crap shot. Anyway.
Okay. We will catch you guys tomorrow when we're both back. You're back for the crap shoot tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you at 1-ish tomorrow. for the crapshoot, and we will be back playing NieR Automata next Thursday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I have to click the going off line.
I'm not gonna
but
do it.
oh, you're not gonna. This was our thing. We had a bit. Stop, Dad.